What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Thank you so much for watching and supporting. Got a great video for you guys today from General McInerney. Always good to share from him. Anyways, before we jump into this video on him, wanted to let you guys know we have all our channels linked in the description below. If you'd go subscribe to all of those, it would help us out a ton. We never really know where we can and can't post, so if you have all of ours subscribed, you will always get our updates. Really appreciate that. Let's dive in. So the whole thing in Afghanistan is sad, it's horrible, it just really could infuriate you on the current administration. I think most of you on the channel know me now to have pretty strong takes, and you know, I just think there's a lot more going on than just Biden's incompetence. Like, I don't know. You know, but it's like, how do you have faith in any of this stuff anymore? Like, how do you really hear any level of news, Fox, CNN, anything, and really just think this is what it is? Like, I should just take this? No, I mean, I think almost any level of information now you have to take with a grain of salt. You have to, and you got to test it. And it's frustrating because, like, I see all this going on, and I just think there's way, way more going on. I think there's way more than we even realize. And I feel like General McInerney is someone who hints at that a lot. He doesn't as much in this post, but I would encourage you guys, because a lot of his posts we can't even share here because they're pretty strong opinions. Follow his channel on Telegram and just look at some of the stuff he's saying about what's going on. Might give you a little bit of clarity, or it might give you a lot more questions like me. The failure in Afghanistan, 20 years, thousands of lives, trillions of dollars, should make Washington reconsider the rationale for going to war and remaining to nation build. But it won't. There must be a rejection of foreign wars based on nebulous claims of national interest or advancing democracy or to advance a new social order. The answer of when to go to war and how to act during war are in the old texts, Augustine, and in the doctrine of just war, should one be curious to find them. So, a few things I liked in this, but Trump hinted at something he said in the Hannity interview. And he really hinted, he went into a lot of depth now that I think about it, but he talked about how really the root cause of this is George W. Bush. And let's not forget that. Once upon a time, a lot of us were big fans of him, and that quickly was a mistake. Now, if you've done a lot of digging like I have, you know a lot more reasons to not like him. That's, again, the tinfoil hat in me. But I don't know. Is any of that stuff really all that crazy to consider anymore? I remember back in like 2012 even, a lot of the stuff that's being said now was considered heavy conspiracy theories. So really, it's like almost anything to me is plausible at this point if it involves politics on any level. Just a bunch of dirty rats, it feels like. But I love that Trump went into that because that's a big part of the equation. And obviously this is all on Joe Biden. I'm not saying that. This withdrawal is horrendous. And if you guys didn't see it yet, I did a video on this, or you might have watched it. Mike Pompeo talked about what the Trump administration's plan was going to look like. You know? And it sure as heck wasn't going to look anything like how the Biden's withdrawal went. And to me, it's just sad, and I think it's a disgrace to all our men and women that served. I think it's a huge disgrace to them. Basically saying, hey, we had you over there for all that time for nothing, because this is how we're going to go out. And I haven't served. I've talked to a lot of friends that have, and a lot of them have all told me, they're like, man, I'd go back right now. You know, it's a bunch of patriots, man. They'd go back right now just to get, American citizens and their other, brothers that they served with out of there. And that's what's so sad, is that Biden goes out there and makes this decision as if he understands what a lot of these men and women would do. But I know almost all of them said this, they would never leave their people hanging back there. And I think that's like the American spirit, and I hope that more of us emulate that type of energy with, the times we're headed into. But that's what's sad. It's just a slap in the face to everyone who served. And thank you to all of you who did, because I can't imagine what this feels like, seeing all this. Sad. I love McInerney's points. Like I said, I would encourage all of you to keep up with him in these coming days. I think he's got some really good information. But let's cut this video off here. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Please like, share, comment, subscribe. Stay safe out there more than anything. Check out those other channels we have linked in the description below. And stay tuned for more updates.